Go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here. I have with me my colleagues from Total, Mohsin Tariq, he's a VP of Business Development, Retagia Merish, VP of Strategy, and Routine Chue, who is a VP for Finance. And I am Caroline, I'm the VP for Marketing. We are here today to talk to you about our proposal, which is to have a majority stake in SunPower. So I know most of you don't know about this, but we at Total, we have a strategy. And our strategy is to become a major integrated player in the solar energy industry. And so we propose, the reason why we're proposing for this majority stake is because we believe that we can actually partner with SunPower to be able to achieve this goal. So why Total? And why do we think we are the best oil and gas, and why do we think we are the oil and gas company to partner with you on this? Because you may not know this, but Total has been active in the solar energy industry since 1983. And we already have some joint venture affiliates with Tenosol and Photovoltaic. So this means that we've built some strong expertise along the supply chain that we can all work together to improve and to gain even more majority stake in this. So also Total has been very active in a number of renewable R&D projects in the solar and biofuels. And so you can tell that we have a genuine interest in the solar energy industry, and we want to work together with you to take this even further. We also have a global presence that we feel is an advantage to us. We're currently available in about 130 countries, and we feel that SunPower, you can also benefit from our presence in the global world. So for the agenda for today, we are going to give you a few benefits that we hope will come out of this acquisition, and then we'll talk about our next steps. So some of the benefits we are hoping you can get from this deal: we plan to offer you $1 billion in credit support. Stand closer to the screen. We plan to offer you $1 billion in credit support. And obviously, this is going to help you financially to be able to do more research and to be able to expand your power plants to help you be the #1 in the solar energy industry. Also, considering the fact that there's a huge competition now in the industry, we feel like having this credit support would definitely make a difference and can help SunPower to focus more on R&D and expanding rather than seeking credit and finance. Also, we propose that SunPower management will continue handling some part of, we want you to take on the role because we do want the independence factor to be there. We believe that this is actually going to provide more motivation for the management to also work with us to grow the business. Also, we also intend to do more solar research and development investment. We know that as a company Total, we have a goal to be a green company in 2020. And so we continue to do more investments in the solar research energy industry to be able to achieve this aim. And we are very positive that with SunPower, we can take this further. And we believe that SunPower can also take advantage of the fact that partnering with us will help you acquire a larger capital at lower rates. Because as a company, as a solar energy company, there's only so much you can get if you go in for a loan or some capital. But if you partner with Total, obviously getting certain access to capital, you get a much lower rate. So at this point, I'm going to hand over to my colleague Mohsin Tariq, and he's going to take us through a few more of the benefits.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mohsin Tariq, Vice President of Business Development at Total. So today I'm going to talk about some challenges that are being faced by solar energy and eventually the SunPower. So today the solar energy needs a watershed moment. It's volatile. The revenues across this industry is going down, so the SunPowers. And now there needs to be an historic moment that could bring this solar energy market in the limelight. So the energy solutions are enormously challenging. So we need three things to work together to make it work: energy security, economic productivity, and the environmental impact. So I think the environmental impact that here total we are lacking, we can partner with the SunPower to improve that, and also the economic productivity that we can provide to the SunPower, so it can come together and we can solve this problem. Also, SunPower is facing very tough competition from the Asian manufacturers who have very price competitive solutions within their solar panels. And also, the challenge to SunPower is that Italian government have just changed their policies, and so the power plant contract for SunPower has been taken away, which is like 1/3 of the SunPower's business. So these are the main challenges that are being faced by solar energy and the SunPower. So what can SunPower get from the proposal that we are offering? The very first thing that we can provide that historic moment and combine these two energy to create a watershed event. So there is a strong message goes within the industry and across the industry that the solar energy now from an alternate is going to become the major energy source in the world. Also, as Karen pointed out, that we are planning to give you $1 billion credit support, so that makes you finance projects inexpensive. Also, Total has presence in 130 countries, and we have very good connection with the governments. So you can leverage our connection with the government to work to get big mega projects like 100 megawatt plus projects, so that can make you more price competitive and help you get economies of scale. Here at Total, we believe that the future is hybrid. It's not just solar or the conventional energy. So you can see the utility grid and the solar panels, they come together and work together to create an integrated energy systems. So here at Total, we are really committed to get you on board to provide great value proposition to the solar energy. Also, you can get from us the better technology and R&D. You can utilize Total's research and development expertise. Like you can see, we have 900,000 square meter of laboratory space. We have like 5 prospective labs and 6 R&D centers around the world. So depending upon where you want to do your research, where your competitive advantages, you can utilize our laboratories and come up with a unique product that is affordable and more efficient. Also, Total has been working with Tenasol, which is a part of Total now, and we have, using our R&D department, they have come with really cool technologies that we believe can work with the SunPower technology and create the competitive edge within the solar energy to be more efficient and gain the competitive edge. And yes, so we really believe that these are the technological and R&D expertise that you can get from us. Now I will invite my colleague Ruting Xue to explain further benefits.
Thank you, Mr. Hi everyone, my name is Ruting Xue, VP from Total Finance Department. Today, I want to talk about 2 more benefits of our collaboration. The first one is better supply chain. Why a good supply chain is so important for us? Let's think about some questions first. What will happen if your suppliers cannot provide your products, qualified products on time? Or what will happen if they suddenly stop the cooperation with you? How much money will you lose? And how much problems can be caused by a problematic supply chain? I think one of the good answers could be the less alternative supplies you have, the harder you can control your production and your business. So according to SunPower's 2010 annual report, we realized that you already had some concerns about your supply chain, such as limited numbers of suppliers, the less competition among them, and their limited manufacturing capacities. All of this can increase the risks of a higher cost and the longer delay of providing your products and services. But Total can help. In this slide, we can see we have many stresses. We worked in more than 130 countries, which means we can find more potential supplies for you. And of course, our strong financial statement can provide more power when we need to negotiate with our suppliers. And of course, during our daily operations, we always can find some help from our supportive professional teams. So work together, SunPower can require more reliable raw materials and components, and also can improve the ability to negotiate with suppliers. And of course, you can develop your own SunPower plants and your manufacturing capacity. And another problem of many companies is money. So nowadays, SunPower need to develop more quickly and more well. So you need more financial support in the following segments. According to your report, we can know that SunPower need at least expected 130 to 150 million dollars investments in the current generation solar cell manufacturing technology and other projects. And one significant amount of capital also required in the solar power system and the plants. But other than that, sometimes SunPower need to pay for your raw materials by cash. And even under some other agreements, you can pay for your supplies by letter of credit, which maybe can release your liquidity pressure. But even such a payment, you also need to provide at least 50% collateralized and restricted money, I mean cash. And more importantly, we can see that in the next 10 years, SunPower need to pay about $750 million for your debentures and other debts. So I think you need a lot of money. So then Total can help. We can see that we have at least $19 billion cash and $76 billion current asset, which can help us keep enough liquidity and help you do as well. And we can find more sources of funds because based on our good relationship with our financial institutions. And of course, we have more options and experience to lower our interest rate cost. For example, when we borrow money for a long time, usually we will borrow money at a floating rate. But if we find out that the long-term interest rate will rise faster than we predict, we can modify our interest rate structure by entering into long-term interest rate swaps, which means we can change our interest rate to the fixed one, so that we can control our cost and lower our interest. So work together, SunPower can find more project financing more easily, and you can win more confidence when you can get enough liquidity support. And of course, you can lower your interest rate and your cost of capital. And of course, when you need some help, some new ideas about your financial plans, our financial strategy department and our consultant team can always help you. So after we know so many benefits we can earn from this proposal, my colleagues Ritagia will give you more information about our proposal and our next steps. Ritagia.
Thank you, Ruti. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ritagia Mehrish, the Vice President of Corporate Strategy at Total. As explained by my colleagues, SunPower stands to gain financial, operational, technological, and economic benefits from this deal. But what it also stands to gain along with Total is the opportunity to become the first consolidated renewable and non-renewable energy company in the world. And you would be wondering why a company like Total would want to be a part of this deal. Well, aside from the benefits that SunPower has, this deal benefits Total as well. As you know, we're looking to diversify into the non-renewable energy field, and this deal will help us do exactly that. It's going to help us enter the American renewable energy market and expand our green footprint. It will also bring us one step closer to our goal of becoming a green company by 2020. You would also be wondering, why right now? Why should SunPower go in for this deal at this point? well as also explained by my colleagues, the solar energy industry faces a lot of challenges, and the growth and development of the solar energy industry depends heavily on the incentives and subsidies provided by the government. It is also heavily governed by the government policies in any region. Total brings to SunPower technology and resources to overcome all challenges faced by SunPower at this time. We know that SunPower would like to retain its position as the leading renewable energy company in America, and we can help you do that. We can help you overcome the competition from the Asian market and retain its position, in fact, grow in the European market as a renewable energy company. I can confidently say that this deal will help both Total and SunPower become a more profitable, more responsible, and more sustainable company in the future. And in order to utilize these synergies, we propose acquiring a 75% stake in SunPower. We strongly believe at Total that in order to make effective decisions, we want to retain the senior management of SunPower in the decision-making space. We'd like the chance to discuss the details of this deal with you, and we invite you at SunPower to meet with us next week and discuss this deal in further detail. We'll now open the floor to questions. We thank you for your time and we wish you a great day.